Saint-Germain were 36 unbeaten domestically, but found themselves behind for the first time in 19 Ligue 1 matches at OL Park, when Maxime Cornet curled sumptuously past Kevin Trapp. Cornet scoring in consecutive matches at home for a team shorn of a host of first-choice players, but it wasn't unsettling Bruno Genosio's young side. And in first half stoppage time, PSG conceded more than once for the first time since their last league loss in Bordeaux almost a year ago. Stunning footwork from Spaniard Sergei Darder left the champions staring down the barrel of a first domestic defeat of the season. A sensational improvisation from the recruit from Malaga in the summer. Laurent Blanc sent on Javier Pastore for the start of the second half, and 6 minutes later he began the move and saw Lucas Moura score away from Paris for the first time since the opening weekend of the season. But it wasn't enough to spark a comeback as the champions in waiting suffered a defeat that sends Lyon back on the podium. Monaco wanted to consolidate second place but found Nantes in a vibrant mood. Despite being without a win against the visitors for 7 years, the Canaries came out flying, only to find Daniel Subasic in their way. Monaco had just one shot on target, but Guido Carrillo wasted it as Remy Rio stood firm in a match that finished goalless. 3 days after crashing out of the Europa League, Saint-Etienne were left heartbroken on home soil as Caen cashed in on their misery. Andy Delors heading home Hervé Basil's dugout cross. The striker into double figures in Ligue 1 for the first time. Caen snapped a 3-game losing streak last week at home to Rennes and set about beating Saint-Etienne for the first ever time in the Geoffrey Guichard René Rodelin's 7th of the season, making that a reality. Valentin Esserek half the deficit in stoppage time with this stunning free kick, but it was too little, too late to deny Caen. Paul Bess was sent off for Nice 3 minutes before Seydou Diallo fired Bastia into the lead at the Allianz Riviera, despite being out of action for a fortnight when last weekend's match with Nantes was rearranged because of rioting in Corsica. Bastia didn't look rusty as Floyd AYITE secured just a second away win of the season at their Mediterranean rivals. Seven without victory in Ligue 1 has left Toulouse contemplating dropping into Ligue 2, but Wissam Ben Yedder set them on the path to what could have been a priceless victory. That was until Rennes hit them with a devastating 1-2 to leave Toulouse down on the canvas. First, the left jab of Ousmane Dembélé, and then the knockout blow from the right of Kamil Grosicki. The goal that would see Dominic Arabaji resign after the final whistle. Toulouse looking down and out. Guingamp aiming to recover from losing out in a 7-goal thriller with Lorient, but found themselves behind to Angers on the half hour from Pierre Capel's stunner. The midfielder paid the price though, injuring his shin from the challenge of Jonathan Martin Pereira. The Bretons hit back less than 10 minutes later. Teenager Ludovic Blas squaring for Sloan Privé's 6th of the season. And the game was turned on its head when Thibaut Giresse slotted home the penalty won by Yannis Salabert. However, it was another from the spot that meant a share of the spoils. Angers' Billy Getkio Ponpon nabbing a point for the visitors. Nothing short of a miracle could save Troyes, but when they won't help themselves, Ligue 2 seems a certainty. A record 14th home game without a win, as Lorient took full advantage to steal the points inside the first 3 minutes. Majid Waris the hero, as the Bretons made it back-to-back Ligue 1 wins. Back-to-back defeats had Reims hovering over the relegation zone, but after captain Ese Mandi gave them a 23rd minute lead against visiting Bordeaux, they never looked back. Despite a run of 1 win in 10 at the Stade Auguste Delon, Reims were positive and doubled their lead with Tevi Befoma going through with a mazy run. The teenager, Paul Bernardoni, had arrived from Troyes, having kept a first clean sheet in last week's draw with Nice. He was given too little protection. Gaetan Charbonnier leaving him rooted to the spot. Bordeaux found a consolation through Adam Onas, but it never materialised as a comeback as Bernardoni conceded for the 17th time in just 6 appearances a minute from time. Al Hassan Bangura sealing a 4-1 win. After a goalless first half, Montpellier took the game by the scruff of the neck as Kevin BERIGAUD made it 3-4 against Lille. The visitors were unbeaten on their last 2 away dates at Marseille and PSG, but they came unstuck here when Bryan DABO doubled the lead on the hour mark. And a convincing 3-0 win was wrapped up with just 4 minutes from time as Ilse Chikhiri stretched to head past and exposed Vincent Enyema. 24 goals across the 9 Ligue 1 matches that did go ahead this week 28. The second week running a match in Corsica was postponed, this time as a result of the weather, meaning guys like Ajaccio and Marseille had the weekend off. PSG's 36 domestic matches unbeaten record left in tatters by Lyon. The Parisians, though, still 23 points clear after Monaco failed to win at Nantes. Lyon's victory takes them back to the podium, although ahead of Caen only on goal difference. 10 points adrift with 10 weeks remaining leaves Toulouse on the cusp of relegation, with Troyes just awaiting confirmation of their fate. Gazalec under pressure to win their game in hand after Reims' handsome win against Bordeaux. Podium battle at the Stade Michel Dornano kicks off week 29 when Caen host Monaco. PSG will aim for a fresh start when Montpellier test themselves at Le Parc, and Lyon take top billing again on Sunday night when they take on Guingamp.